Hi guys, good morning, Wadlang people. Good morning, everyone. It's cloudy today, guys. I think it's about to rain. Yeah, it's starting already. Yeah, let's wait with other viewers. Hello, guys. Good morning. It's so noisy. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. By the way, we have a guest later. Hopefully that he can come. Yeah. Good morning, beautiful people. Can you please comment down below if you have if you can hear me, please? Come on, guys. How are you guys doing? What's your plan today, guys? Good morning, everyone. Hello, Derek. Right. Hello, good morning. Can you please comment down below if you can hear me perfectly? Thank you. Uh, yes. So as of now, yeah. Good morning. Hello. Okay. So I don't know if you already see my post about with my boyfriend. He will okay. He's going to join me today, but yeah, he's busy at this moment. We will see if he can be able to join with me. Yeah, we'll see about that. He's just busy, guys. So yeah. Okay, if you have any questions for Hat Mama, can you please comment down below? Thank you. How's your day? How's your weekend? Weekend ba? How's your weekend, guys? Oh, I'm having my coffee here. Can hear you perfectly. Thank you, Dennis. Where are you from, Dennis Jenkins? Yeah, sleeps. You know what? My goodness, I slept so early last night, but then I wake up around 10:30 and I'm not be able to sleep back again. I think I sleep like around 3 a.m. That's why when I wake up this morning, I sleep again, and then when I wake up this morning, it's 7:30. Yes, make it. My live stream. So, do you have any questions, lovies? I'm so sleepy. Yeah, because I just had my coffee, guys. Coffee. Who's coffee is lifer. How about you guys? Can you live without coffee? Cause me, I don't know now. I can't live without coffee anymore. Hello to my moderator, Ran. May you make it. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. How are you? How are you today? How are you tonight? Is it night there? Yeah. Yeah, it is. How's your weekend, everyone? Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back again to my live stream, guys. So yeah, we'll see later if my boyfriend can join me because he's kind of busy, to be honest. Well, he said that he's yeah after even yeah maybe he can join me for a while and then yeah, just because I already tell you guys that he's gonna join me. He's gonna give you more tips I don't know. Yeah. Hello, hello. You're the number one moderator that come up. Very well, Sizzy. It's 7:45 p.m. here. Okay. So did you have your dinner already, sir? Sir Brian? Oh my god, I'm so slow, guys. I don't have energy. Hello, Derek Ryan. 4:40 p.m. here. 8:40 a.m. there. Gonna watch the see you on or see on a portrait. Two, uh, two free portraits previous. No need to buy. Just let me post the portraits on your. Okay. What do you mean by that? Are you painting? Are you painting, sir? I think you're talking about that. Yes, I had it, my dinner. What's your dinner, sir? What do you usually eat for dinner? Guys, if you have any questions, okay. Guys, if you have any questions, just comment down below, okay? My boyfriend sent me a message already that after, yeah, yeah, he will come up in 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, that's what he said. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, let's just talk for now. Okay, just let's do some warm up. Like when while I'm doing my workout. Oh my goodness! Speaking of workout, I supposed to do it today, but then I sleep late. Oh God, I'm gonna get hot, guys. I'm so worried about my body. Yes, I am very conscious with my body, to be honest. Holyo. Hello, Holyo Tribania. Are you American? No, I'm not American. Look at my nose. It's so flat. Hit like and subscribe if you're new to this channel, guys. Guys, hey, you're kidding me. Holyo Tribania. I'm not American. How about you? Like, share, and subscribe. Please share this to your social media, to your friends, so that they can watch this live stream. Because later, guys, my boyfriend will give you some tips about. I think I don't know. Yeah, it's secret for now. Okay. Hello to my 15 viewers. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my live stream, guys. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the uh, bell button so that you won't miss out. By the way, guys, did you watch my videos yesterday? It seems like there's no people watching on that. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just, that video is just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, free Derek Wright, freehand portraits. Ah, okay. Can you draw me, sir? Can you draw me like that? Can you draw me? Yes. You know what? I would love to, when someone, yeah, maybe they can, they can paint me. Portrait or charcoal. Is that the? I saw it in the Bolivar. They do that in here, guys. Yeah. Check. Yeah, what's that? Check it out later. Okay. It is Monday evening here and Tuesday morning where you are. So you are from my future. What? You are from my future. Yeah, it's early. It's cloudy, guys. Yeah, it was raining a little bit earlier. Because before I start my live stream, I went to the laundry. I pick up my laundry, and yeah. So, guys, how do I look today? Can you rate this outfit, dress? Just for a change, because I'm always wearing shorts, so now I'm wearing dress. Is it nice? You know what? This is okay, okay. Okay, okay is always the best. Yes. Yeah, I bought this yesterday and I bring it to the laundry and then you know what? Yeah, come on. I'm gonna, yeah, it's so cheap. I don't know how much. I think it's 100 pesos. Can you imagine? And the brand of this, it's Forever 21. Not bad, diba? Mm. So, good morning, William Rasboom. How are you doing? Hello, William. Hi, William, my second moderator. Oh my goodness, my moderator are active today, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for always joining my live stream. Hello, Noe. Hi, everyone. Welcome back again to my live stream. You're very, what? You're very slum. Kani si Holyo Tabriana ba kay buang agi ka dong. Taga-asa ka dong. Ay sig konde kay ako mga viewers diri mga kuan kanang mga foreigner. So ana ra jud siya no. Hello, the Christian Conservative channel. Hi, how are you doing? I'm slow. Yeah, I just started my coffee here, guys. So yeah, I'm kind of slow for now. But I can still manage. And look at my hair still wet because I took a shower when I wake up. When I wake up, I was like, okay, I need to go to shower now. I need to wake up. Yeah, yeah. I need to do my live stream. Yeah. Hello. Good morning, guys. Good morning. From Zorba Donde. Good morning, CZ. Kelly. Secrets are to be put in the lockable box. What do you mean by this? Lockable secret? You have secret? Yeah, how did you pronounce my first name again? Julio Tribiana. Julio. Jolio Julio. Julio. Julio Tribiana. It, I'm so sorry, guys. It's just I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, Julio. I pronounce it Julio because Julio means it's July. That's July here. July, March, April, May, June. So, it's month. Yeah, I understand your long distance relationship. I have a lady there. Yes, you know what? To be honest, a long distance relationship. It's not. I'm not happy with a long distance relationship. To be honest, because every time when I need my man, I just oh my goodness, and also he's busy, also guys. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that it will work. We can, we can, we will survive. We will survive. Yeah, probably. But yeah, being a long distance relationship, guys, it's really difficult. But it is what it is. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. No. Yeah. Where is your by the way, sir Derek, right? Where is your girlfriend located? Can you please comment down below from the Christian Conservative? I forget your name again. I think your name is Vincent. I don't know if it. I don't know. Can you please comment your name again? I forgot. Oh my god. Because I have a lot of viewers here, guys. I am here. My Filipina is sick right now. Wish I was there to take care of her. Oh my goodness, yeah. You know what? That's the problem of a long distance relationship because if you're far away with your Filipina, you cannot, even if you want to take care of your Filipina, but then you are far away. How can you take care of your Filipina? Like me, like if I'm sick, nobody will take care of me, guys. So it's not good. Okay, okay. David is. I think David is there. Hi, baby. Hello to my viewers. Hi to my viewers. Good morning.
How's everyone doing?
Finally, my boyfriend is there. It's here, guys. Yeah. What's our topic for today? I don't know. I'm so slow, baby.
Yeah, I just thought we was going to talk about the Philippines, what to expect when people get to the Philippines, that sort of thing, what to expect. Yeah, for people that's never been to the Philippines, they may not have a clue what to expect when they get there. And maybe if you've been to the Philippines, but you haven't been to, say, a place like Dumaguete, or maybe you haven't been to Cebu or some of the other places. So Okay, you sent a friend request. Okay, I'll check it out. I get hundreds of friend requests, so I'll have to sift on yours. No, I have three.
Uh-huh. What, babe? I'm using my
I was
AirPods.
answering some questions on your from your
Okay.
drivers.
Hmm. Yeah, finally, you're back here in my channel. Yeah, how are you? How? Oh my God, how are you today, baby?
I'm doing good.
Busy,
My
right?
daughter left
Yeah.
her and her boyfriend. You know, they're it's my 21-year-old, my oldest daughter. Her and her
Mm.
boyfriend. They little what do you call that? Uh, you know, they get mad at each.
Misunderstood.
They
Yeah.
s- for 2 or 3 days, and then they make up, and then they get back together. So they've been. She's been staying here with me for 4 or 5 days now, I think. So he's trying to kiss up and make up, and so he's called her to ask to take her out to eat. So
Yeah, I think it's pretty normal, of course. You know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, anything I can do to prepare somebody's trip
It's
when they for when they
low.
go into the Philippines. You know, I try to give it to people straight the way they know to expect. You know, um, one of the things that people don't think about, and I learned real quick when visiting the Philippines, is once you get outside of Manila, and even in Manila, I don't know about you guys, but a good night's sleep is important to me. And if you're used to like a pillow top mattress, or you have an expensive mattress, or maybe you know you've got a good mattress that you're used to, you've been using it for years, and then all of a sudden you show up to the Philippines and they have mattresses literally this thick and they're hard as a brick. And it's like that in most of the places you're going to stay at, they're going to have, in my opinion, now I spent 8 years in the military. I can sleep on concrete, but if you're just looking for that really good night's sleep, just check with the hotel or with the Airbnb. Check to make see what kind of mattress that they have. If you're doing an Airbnb, just message the host and be like, "Hey, what type of mattress do you have?" Because you're going to find that a lot of these places uh, that do not have what, especially some of you guys are in your 60s, 50s, even people my age. Uh, you know, you may having a comfortable mattress may be really important to you, especially if you have back problems. And so I would just check, you know, just because some places do have good mattresses, but you got to check before you go and rent a place for a month, you know, or a week even. You want to make sure that it's gonna be a place that you're gonna enjoy and gonna be able to get some good night's sleep.
Yeah, because David is complaining about the bed here in the Philippines, guys. That's even
Dude,
me, even me.
yeah.
Me, you're pointing me. Hey, you're I'm not alone in sales.
It was
Yeah,
it's
that's why
very
when when I moved here in my apartment, guys, I got my topper also because I know my back it's gonna kill my the bed for sure because it's very important to sleep. When you're it's very important to sleep because sometimes we especially when we are when we were tired, so we want to be comfortable, right? So that's why I invest my I invest a bed for myself because oh my goodness, I know that I have back pain, guys. So yeah, same with David, but David's worse than mine.
yeah, it's bad. It's just yeah, so that's what I was telling your subscribers. Just if you're getting an Airbnb, just check with the host. Hey, what type of mattress do you have? Because you can find Airbnb with maybe if nothing else, some of that. What do you call that? Memory foam? Is that what it is? They call it
Yeah,
memory foam there.
yeah, memory
Huh?
foam. Yeah, the one that I got is memory foam.
Yeah, so you can get that. You just want to make sure that they have it before you rent the place. Otherwise, you're going to be sleeping on like concrete for
Yeah.
the week or
And
month that you're
also
there.
And also the pillows also are not that good. The one I got the new good pillow, babe. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, I'll be mentioning some other things that what to expect when you get to the Philippines. Some of it's going to be good. Some of it may sound negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just telling you the reality of from my perspective. Uh, so it's to be some things you're going to expect when you get on the ground. And again, some of it will be good. Some of it may not be good. So
Yeah,
depending on what you like and what you dislike. So there it is.
yeah,
One of the other things, if you're a Filipino, you may not realize this, but if you're coming from the West, I live in Tennessee, so I'm used to smelling for the most part clean air. So when you get to the Philippines, I don't think they have catalytic converters there. Uh, Maybe you can answer that, but I don't think they have catalytic converters there. It's a smog. It's to help with this all the pollutions coming from the vehicle. And so you're gonna when you get off the airplane and you get to the city of Manila, Cebu, you're going to realize that it is a very, very strong smell with all of the motorcycles and the trikes and all the millions of vehicles there. It's going to hit you right in the face. And some people it makes sick, and some people it doesn't bother. It depends on your lungs and if you have any medical conditions there with your breathing. But even like when you get to Dumaguete, certain parts, and even you said this right, that certain parts of it stinks, man. It's like I don't know what kind of sewer system they have there, but do they have a sewage treatment facility there, or they just put it out into the ocean?
I don't know. I'm no idea about that really.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes it's really really stinky. You know the.
yeah. It's unfortunate. You'll be walking down the boulevard, a beautiful boulevard, beautiful. My favorite part of Dumaguete is right there at the boulevard, and it's just beautiful with the sunsets and the ocean and all the part. It's to me, it's kind of like a park, right? It's sort of like a park right on the ocean, and you'll walk by there at certain times and it'll just have this just rotten like sewage smell,
Yeah,
and
I think it's a mad babe. Every when
it may be mud.
only when it's low tide. I think
Okay, maybe it's mud. I don't know, but
mad mad from the ocean, but
I haven't
it's
smelt mud that smelt like that before. But I guess
stinky.
it could potentially be mud. Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of stinky to be honest. So yeah,
yeah.
so earlier, I'm gonna ask you about this because one
Okay.
of viewers today he said that yeah, I understand long distance relationship. It's it's I Derek said that I understand your long distance relationship. I have a lady there, and I said, you know what? Speaking of long distance relationship, it's really difficult, but um, it's just you have to communicate with your partner, something like that. How is it, baby?
And it's definitely like I was telling you before, even if I wasn't in a relationship with you, I would just be single, right? Because I'm not interested in dating anybody here locally. I can date locally, no problem at all. I mean, I have no problem dating here. I can date people younger than me. It's not a problem dating here. It's just I'm not interested in dating anyone here. Um, so yeah, if me and you wasn't together, I would just be single, right? So I don't. It's but as far as the difficulty part, it's really difficult being away from somebody you care about. You want to be with them. You want to be, cuddling with them. You want to be able to do things and share moments with them and make memories. And so when you're not able to do that, it is difficult for sure. You just have to kind of look at it as, is this something, I can do long term? Is this something, are we, it depends on the situation. I'm looking at it like if it's one of your subscribers, like, it depends on your situation. If you're, what's your reasoning behind being with this person, right? You got to ask yourself that. What's your reason behind being with this person? And so yeah, I think every situation's different, babe. It's like Have they met yet? Have they not met? Is this person, is he sending her money? Is he, which I advise completely against. If you want to send your woman a little bit of money for load, maybe she needs some load to where she can video chat with you, because at 50 or 100 pesos is a big deal to a Filipina. It's just a couple of dollars to you. So sending money for load or something, I can get that. But yeah, be careful about that, guys, especially if you've not met your Filipina, because she's probably got three or four other guys doing the same thing. Yeah, that's my take on it.
Did I ask you any penny?
No, no, no. You haven't asked me for money.
Yeah, I don't ask David about any penny, guys. So yeah, he knows that I'm not looking for a sugar daddy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's proceed. Okay. Yeah. And then yeah, Christian said, yeah, I am here. My Filipina is sick right now. Wish I was there to take care of her. Yeah. I was like, yeah, yeah. You know what? If you're far away with your partner, you will be you will be the one thinking of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things I noticed, and you noticed this too, was I noticed that like I didn't see a lot of like men in their 60s with like 21-year-olds, right? It's like most
Wow.
of the men I've seen uh, were men maybe in their 60s, but maybe they was with a girl in like their, maybe she was mid 20s, upper 20s, and you could tell she had already had a couple of kids, right? You don't really see these big overweight men. Now you got some of the don't look at the vloggers, guys. That's a completely different situation. Some of these I'll keep my opinions to myself, but the most of the time you're going to meet a Filipina that's going to be, if you're in your 60s and you're big and overweight and everything, you're not going to be able to, chances are you're not going to be able to meet a 21-year-old Filipina that has no kids, right? You're probably going to end up, most of these women have kids, most of them have multiple kids, most of them are poor, most of them are living in a neat, some up, well, I ain't gonna say some are, not all are poor, right? I'm not generalizing, but from what I've seen, that seems to be the case. So a lot of these men, and the reason I say it, babe, is they're all like, I don't want a woman with kids. That's what they always say. I want to meet a woman that's got a job, right? I want a
Yeah.
woman, good job. She has no kids. Yada. I'm sorry, it probably is not going to exist for you. If she's got a good job and she's got, and she has no kids, there's a high chance she's probably not going to be interested in a 65-year-old man. Just the
That
reality of it.
because if that girl is an independent woman, and why would be he's gonna be with an older guy? Hey, don't get me wrong, huh? But we're
Yeah.
just yeah, we're just
Well, most of the women are mid 20s or above, and they have one or two kids.
yeah, right.
You see women with good jobs, with no kids, getting married to an older foreigner, unless maybe he's promising her a visa to the U.S. or something like that. Then that can happen. You may be able to find a 20 or 21-year-old Filipina that's willing to marry a 65-year-old if she knows she's going straight to the U.S. In that case, that can happen.
Mm, yeah, exactly. So yeah,
He's 29, and his Filipina's 23. Yeah, that's a good age gap. That's she can still be, having a burning desire to, be attracted to you, and you're not 40 years older than her, right? So yeah, if I was 65, um, because generally down, like if it depends on the situation. If you're wanting a real relationship and maybe you're wanting to get married and you're wanting a meaningful relationship and it's not just about sex for you, if
mhm.
you're in your 60s, you're gonna, and you want to feel somebody that loves you. You want that person to genuinely love you. Then you probably should stay, mid 30s or above. Mid 30s or above. Then, if you're in your late 50s or 60s, somebody in their 30s or above could probably still genuinely love you. But you're talking about a 21-year-old or 22-year-old. That's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, and also they're gonna be, what do you call that? If you if the if the Filipina is young, yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't want to say
She
it.
she has no kids. She's willing to give me 4 kids. Yeah, I could see that because you're younger though. You're 29. You're still you're not even reached 30 yet. So a man your age can has the ability to find a Filipina that genuinely wants to be with you because you're close to her age, and you and her could start a family together, get married, start a family together. So congratulations on that. I hope all that works out for you.
It's very rare to find this kind of age, like like 29, 23 to 29, because normally it's like 45, like 25 up, like 25, 31, something like that, like, or 50 with 31 Filipina, or 35 Filipina, something like, or even 20
Yeah, I
up.
don't know. They're getting younger though. The guys seem to be getting younger that's coming to the Philippines as more and more people, learn about the Philippines, learns about dating in the Philippines, learns about the cost of going to the Philippines and everything. I do think as time goes on, the age range of men going to the Philippines is going to start getting younger and younger and younger. Um, so yeah, I do think that, uh, in the next 5 years to 10 years, it's going to be more and more difficult for an older man to find a genuine relationship. It's still going to be there. I think it's still going to be possible. I just think as more and more men in their 30s and 40s start coming to the Philippines, obviously that's going to create more pool for the Filipinos to choose from, so they can be more picky like they are in Thailand.
Oh yeah, the Thailand is it's also picky.
Yeah. So when it comes to the Americans, about the same amount of Americans go to Thailand as they do to Philippines. It's a little over a million before the pandemic. Before the pandemic, a little over a million Americans went to Thailand every year on a tourist visa. Same way in the Philippines, a little over a million Americans went to Thailand. So whenever they talk about Thailand having all these tourists, here's what people don't realize. In Thailand, say right before the pandemic, they had right around 38 million tourists, right? Well, almost 20 million of those were coming from China and Korea. So, yeah, they get a lot of tourists, but most of that's coming from China. When you're looking at the Western world from Europe and America, the same amount of Europeans, Americans go to the Philippines as they do Thailand. So Thailand is only more popular with Chinese and Koreans. Now, Korea is the Philippines' number one tourist country. Prior to the pandemic, Korea was number one in tourism. They was getting about 2 million tourists from Korea every year, whereas Americans was 1 million. So they get about twice as many Koreans in the Philippines each year as they do Americans. But overall, when you look at Thailand versus the Philippines, when it comes to Europeans and Americans, it's equal. So really, when you look at it that way, really Thailand is really not more popular. Not when it comes from Western countries. It's only more popular when it comes to China and Korea and some of the Asian countries. Yeah.
I see. And I've heard about Vietnamese are, they are always they said that angry type of girl. That's what they said.
Yeah, yeah. They're
That
all,
were
they're
that's
high
really the Vietnamese
Vietnamese
are,
girls. Yeah,
I
they're
don't
just conservative. They're the type, you're gonna have to, you're not gonna be able to, probably be able to. go on a date and take her back to your apartment type of thing in Vietnam and Cambodia and places like that. You're going to have to, she's going to introduce you to her family. The family's going to have to accept you. And, you know, for the most part, I'm sure that it's all different, but from my understanding, it's more traditional in the sense of you're not going to have sex with the Vietnamese or Cambodian girl on the first date, you know, like you can in maybe Thailand or the Philippines.
Really? Okay. Because one of my viewers, like they said when while I'm doing live stream, I don't know that was last week I think, and he did mention like, hey, you know what, Vietnamese are always angry. I was like, really?
Angry.
Because I think he yeah yeah he I think he got Vietnamese girlfriend and I think he doesn't really like it. It always peace off.
Okay.
All right, so okay, hello to my all viewers. Hi guys. Yeah, I know. I think my viewers are busy now. We have 15 viewers as of
Yeah.
now. Yeah, it comes and it goes. Maybe later. Maybe it's I don't know. It's because normally I start my live stream like 9 something, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you had 10 when I joined, so it's went up a little bit.
It goes like 17, 18, 19, 20, something like that. Well, it's fine. Okay. So from let's answer this one. Fuck it. There's good morning, good morning. Yeah. Oh, Anna is here. Hello, hello, Anna. Good morning. Yeah. There's a lot of hello to my all moderators. Welcome back here to my live stream, guys. I'm glad if you're here. What's up? What's up from William? What's up, sir? Hello, hello, Mike. Okay, so Mike, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't need notations. Hi, David. I sent you a friend request on Facebook, bro. How can he find you? Whoa.
It's not that difficult. I don't know. Uh, People have ways of doing that. So yeah, I already read that comment earlier.
Yeah.
Uh,
And get family portraits picture. Okay, how is the humidity in Philippines? Well, it's cloudy. It's so cloudy, and it's. I think it's gonna rain later, guys. Yeah, I was planning to babe. I was really planning to like to go to a hot spring or go to the mountain just by myself, just to unwind by myself. It's kind of bored here, to be honest.
yeah,
Um,
in the Philippines, guys, you know, right, babe? It can get boring if you don't have a hobby or something to do, right?
yeah, if you're not adventurous like me, because you know me, babe, I am very active person. Like I don't wanna do I don't wanna lay on the bed all the time. I want something new. Like I mean I wanna walk there in the boulevard, at least walking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we tried with my friends when they are here, when they visit here, I told them, you know what, let's go and walk going to the boulevard, and they said, are you serious?
Yeah.
We Diana and we walk like 1 hour going
Wow.
to the
Good.
boulevard. Yeah, because it's kind of boring. But yeah, especially if you're an active person, so yeah, you have to do something. Like hey, especially when it's raining, you don't really want to go. Like now, it's perfect because it's not raining.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We have a goal of what is 10,000 steps a day, right? That's what our goal was.
yeah, that's my now. It's I supposed to do my workout, but nah, I was sleep so late at 3 a.m. I think because I slept so early. I mean, yeah, at 9, and then I wake up at 10:30, and then I cannot able to sleep.
Let's talk about food a little bit, okay? I want to talk about
Yeah.
food, if that's
Okay.
possible. So,
Yeah.
guys, the one of the things you're going to notice in the Philippines is this is an example is the chickens the chicken tastes different and the eggs taste different. Now, I mean, I know that's being a little might sound a little bit nitpicky, but they do taste different. And from what I've heard from other expats is it's because of the type of diet that the feed that they give the chickens in the Philippines. So maybe that has something to do with it. But I mean, it's not like this huge difference, but it is a noticeable difference in the way the meat tastes and the way the eggs taste there. I think it tastes fine. Like I eat the eggs, right? We eat the scrambled eggs every day. I love the way it tastes, but have no problem with the way it tastes. But it does taste a little different. Um, so yeah, so once you get outside of Manila and Cebu. I would say Manila and Cebu. Once you get outside of those two areas, everybody talks about, I want to go to the province. I want to go to the province. Well, you go to the province, get ready because there's no food options there. I mean, you're going to be eating a Filipino diet unless you can maybe you can go to some market and you can cook up something. Even then, they don't have um, the Western brands. It's all the cereal. It's all Chinese. I got some. What was it? Fruit Loops, right? I got Fruit Loops from the store and it was awful. Like it was, even you guys couldn't eat it. Like even Soren didn't want it. It was like
Yeah,
it was
sorry, that's not. But Diana, she ate it. She tried. She's curious, but it's not really.
yeah. It tasted like it was stale, like it was out of date. I don't know. So I've heard that most of the cereals, once you get outside of Manila, most of the cereals are fake. How do you call that? Counterfeit, whatever it is. So they do a lot of the products there. It'll say Heinz or it'll say the name brand product, but it will not be the authentic product. It'll be labeled as such, but it won't taste anywhere like the original product. And I mean, for most people that food is important to them, some of these things may matter, but maybe it won't. Like if you have a Filipina that can cook, you're going to be okay. If your Filipina
Yeah,
can't cook, you're going to be in trouble because you're going to be eating out all the time, and even eating out is not the greatest. There's only like one restaurant in Dumaguete that I would consider good, that I went to personally.
yeah,
So you're going to have, once you get outside of Manila, you're going to have a difficult time finding the Western brands. And when you do find them, you're going to pay 2 to 3 times more for them than what you would in your own country. So a box of cereal that's maybe $4 here is going to be $8 or $9 there.
yeah. But I think not all people are picky also in food. So like you are. I'm gonna tell you that yeah, David is when I like David when we arrived there in City or he was like I don't know. That's his first impression like. Oh, now I know that's why this because my area guys is there's no many options. Only next to the boat is there's a fancy restaurant there, but in my area no. So that's
I,
why
I'm not really picky. My biggest thing is eating healthy. That's my biggest thing. I can eat. You put it in front of me, I can eat it if it's healthy. I have a trouble when it's fried foods, when it's got all this sugar in it, and it's just greasy, and it just I can't I can't eat a diet like that all the time. I have to eat a healthy diet, and it's really difficult. Well, I wouldn't say really difficult, but the problem was we didn't have a house that was ours where we were set up for like
yeah,
cooking, 2 to 3 times a day, where we could go to the market, get fresh meat, fresh vegetables, and cook on a regular basis. So it was more of like going out to eat. And a lot of these restaurants, they don't serve many healthy options. And so that's my deal is I'll eat anything if it's healthy. I do not
yeah.
like eating
I was
unhealthy foods.
yeah, I was surprised when you were eating with it. He eats when we were in the Robinson. I was surprised that he's eating the vegetables there, and I was like, wow, you can eat this. And when I cook also in our condo, I mean we're renting in the condo, and he also eats the
It's
vegetables.
good.
And I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah, you cooked a couple of good meals. You're a good cook. It's just we wasn't really set up for cooking and all that. We didn't have we didn't have the things that we needed to cook, but the things that you did cook was really good. And so I mean, I'll eat fish, I'll eat any kind of seafood, I'll eat any vegetable, anything like that that's healthy, put it in front of me, I'll eat it. I, I just try to stay away from the fried foods and all the cholesterol and all that stuff because it's toxic. I don't like all the
We also
sugars.
cook grill. I
Yeah.
marinate and then you cook it. You
Oh,
grill it.
so good. Yeah, the chicken, the grilled chicken was super good, man.
Yeah,
Soaring
it's
to
really
up.
tender. Remember, the kids are
Yeah,
really like it.
the chicken breast. Yeah, that was really good.
Enjoying my kids saying like, so good, so yummy, very tender.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
that's what.
barely had enough charcoal to do that. I mean, barely had enough, but we had just enough to get it done. So yeah, you want to
Yeah,
check some of your comments there, babe.
David, what is your favorite Filipino food?
Um, to be honest, I'm not really. I would say
Yeah,
probably either sisig or chicken adobo. That's probably the two. Let's face it, the Philippines is not known worldwide for their cuisine, right? You don't go to
yeah,
America and find Filipino restaurants like you do Chinese or Japanese restaurants or even Thai. There's plenty of Thai restaurants. There's no Filipino restaurants in the world, right? Because they're just not known for their cuisine. So there's a couple of things I like, but for the most part, it's if I'm going to cook there, it's probably going to be Western style dishes, maybe a salad or just regular grilled. Because the Philippines puts a lot of sugar in their food. It's got
yeah,
most of it's fried because it's easy. They don't have ovens for the most part, right? So they have to fry everything, and they have to. They add a lot of sugars and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not really big on the Filipino cuisine, and most expats are not, or most foreigners are not. Right, so it's not a bad thing. It's not saying anything bad about me. It's just not healthy. The healthy options are not there for me to enjoy it. So that's why.
yeah. From Robin May to if a Filipino asking money for a foreigner, especially if they are apart with each other, it's a red flag. You guys need to run, run, run.
Yeah, if she's
Yeah,
asking for money, that's a red flag for sure.
yeah, you gotta run, guys. Okay, she has no kids willing to give me for kids. Wow. Oh my God. Do you have don't I don't know. Maybe you have to enjoy your for now because having a kids is not easy. You have to prioritize your kids, guys. You know, especially if they're sick. So as long as your bank is progressing, what difficulty can be there? My lady gotta get a handle on impressing the embassy. Okay. She goes crazy, Mrs. Negledom. Ever heard a spirit of romantic connection? I don't feel her needing me 1,000 miles away. Okay, let me see. Um, what? Okay, let me see. Philippines has two times the population of South Korea. Is it? Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know. Is it two
Here's
times?
you know a crazy stat. Like if you go on Google, babe, and you pull up a map of the Philippines and pull up a map of the United States, the Philippines has somewhere around 170 to 180 million people, right? And United States is like this big, and the Philippines is like this big,
Yeah.
and the Philippines has half of the population of the United States. So it's like the size of Delaware or something like that. So one of the smaller states, but yet it still has half the population as America. Like so, that just goes to show you in the Philippines, the population density is like you go to these cities, man. It's like it's just a small country with 180 million people in it. So there's people everywhere you go. There's people and lots of them. Unless you go way up in the mountains, way out into the province. Other than that, they're going to be lots of people, lots of traffic, pretty much everywhere you go.
Mm, yeah. Especially when Manila is really busy,
Oh yeah,
right? I really
massive.
hate. Manila, I don't like Manila, guys. It's overpopulated. Yeah. I love food. I also hiking. I love fishing and swimming. I love having long deep conversation and love watching anime. Okay, cool. I want to get my lady here in case of the getting off again. Any oh my god. Guys, if you have any questions, just comment down below. Okay, you're all free. You're welcome here, guys. All of you are welcome here to this channel. All right. Thank God that's all. Okay. I hear the hospital works very different there. Yes,
Yeah,
it's very different in the US. You know.
yeah. The hospitals there, guys. The thing is if you're if you everybody says that medical care is cheap in the Philippines. Well, I don't know if it's cheap or not because I've seen where foreigners have had to spend tens of thousands of dollars for medical treatment in the Philippines. So if you have a lot of medical problems, you first of all you need to call the Philippines, call wherever you're staying, and make sure that you can get your prescriptions because what do they tell you a lot of times, babe? Out of stock, right? You hear that a lot, right? Out of
Yeah.
out of stock.
I, I've been running a lot of. I went to a lot of pharmacy to buy the medicine of my daughter. And they don't have stock. Luckily, I asked them, can you please order this for me because I really needed this for my daughter. You know. And
Yeah.
finally,
Yeah,
yes.
and a lot of these guys, they're coming over with, they're diabetic, they got blood sugar, they got, they got heart problems, they got different issues where they have to take medications. And from my understanding, from what I've heard, it can be difficult just to get basic medication there. So when before you go to the Philippines, make sure you got 2 or 3 months supply. That way, when you get there, if you're going just as a tourist, it doesn't matter, right? Because you can take a month, no problem. But if you're going there to move, then you want to make sure you have 2 or 3 months. That way, when you get there, you can find a pharmacy that maybe it takes you a week or two, but it'll give you enough time to where you can find a pharmacy that has your medication in stock. And these medications, some of them are expensive. Like some of them are way more expensive in the Philippines than they are in the U.S. I know for a fact that one of I wouldn't say he's a friend, but somebody I know, he pays 3 times as much for his medication in the Philippines as he does in the U.S. And so you have to, if you're getting, if you're getting older, I'd say you know, me, I'm 43, so I'm getting past the mid part of my life. So even me, I need to start worrying about medical conditions and getting checkups and stuff. So if you're going to the Philippines, I would not listen here. I would not go to the Philippines with no let. Do not listen to these guys that's saying you don't need a emergency fund or you only need $500 or you only need a few $100s. No, if you go to the Philippines, you need at least a $10,000 credit card, have $10,000 cash, some way to get at least $10,000. The reason is I know of three cases, personally know of 3 cases where men have needed over $10,000. Now, these are just people in like a circle around YouTube, around vloggers, around like the Philippine vlogger community, right? So it's a small group of people. You imagine how many other men went to the Philippines, something happened, they had some kind of bacterial infection, it could be anything, right? They needed over $10,000 to pay for that treatment. Okay. What are you going to do there if you get to the Philippines and you don't have that $10,000? Guess what? You're not going to be able to, by law, they have to let you allow you to leave the hospital. But if you try to leave the country and you owe that hospital money, you're not going to be able to leave. You're not going to be able to leave the Philippines until you pay that hospital bill. So, and everybody's like, it's not going to happen to me. It's not going to happen to me. And we all like to think that, but I would have at least, $8 to $10,000 to pay for medical treatment, because if you get in a bad motorcycle wreck or you come down with a bacterial infection like the happened to the one blogger, it cost him over 20,000. Or you have some kind of major medical issue, you need to have that money to pay for it. Otherwise, you're going to be in world of trouble, and you're not going to be able to leave the Philippines until you pay it. And it can happen to me. It can happen to anybody. And I know I had over 10,000 for my medical for sure, in case something like that happened, because you just never know.
Yeah,
Don't come over there with $1,200
mhm.
and $500 emergency fund. It's not smart, guys. It's not smart. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's the smart thing to do, guys. If you have that, at least you are secured. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you got to think worst case scenario. Something can happen, and when you get to the Philippines, and your Filipino may be like, "Hey, let's buy the motorcycle. You've got 10,000 emergency fund. Let's just use 2,000 of it for a new motorbike, or let's just use 2,000 of it for a new generator, or let's use 2,000 of it for me to get a breast implant, or whatever it is." You're like, It's only 2,000 of the 10, or it's only 3,000 of the 10. We can do this. We can buy a new Nmax motorcycle, and you still have 7,000 left. You're like, it's still no. That 10,000 is your emergency fund, because chances are, if something major happens, you're going to need that $10,000, and maybe even more than that, right? Maybe even more than 10,000. So just because you have $10,000 as your emergency fund does not mean it's okay to go out and buy a brand new Nmax. No, that's your money that you do not touch for anything other than a medical emergency.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's good to have that kind of money, guys, just in case, because we'll never know. We'll never know, really. So
Or something may happen to your Filipina.
yeah,
Your Filipina may come down with some kind of bacterial infection. She may get paralyzed, or she
yeah,
may have a major something medical go wrong with her, and she needs your help. She needs 5, 6, 7,000 dollars for medical treatment. You just gonna sit there and let your Filipina, not be able to take care of her, or are you gonna make sure that you have the emergency funds to make sure if something happens to you or her, that you guys are gonna be taken care of? So it's not only about your health care; it's also about your Filipina's health care as well.
exactly. I agree with that. So
So,
yeah, take note about that, guys. It's really important to have savings, emergency fund, something like that. Yeah. Oh, hello, Bruce. My moderator is here. Hello, Bruce. Good morning. Brian. Yeah, CZ, David, and other moderators. I need to leave. Have a good day. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Here they won't let you leave the hospital unless you pay. Yeah.
well, Paul Odog was saying the Philippines law is they have to let you leave the hospital. He says no matter. He says he's Paul said that he's heard that quite a bit over YouTube and stuff. But he pulled up he pulled up the national law, and the law says they have to let you leave that hospital. And so that came straight from Paul O'Dog. He put up the law, and I believe him. So I thought that too. I thought that if you owed the hospital, that they could force you to stay there, and they could keep charging you by the day for you staying there. But Paul said no. You can leave if you sign a piece of paper stating that you intend to pay as soon as possible. Right. So you could be in a situation. Let's say if you're single. Let's say if I get in a bad accident. Let's say if I'm single, I don't know anybody, and say my credit card is at my Airbnb, and I have no way to get to it, and I can't pay it. Right, I can't pay it till I get to my Airbnb and get to my card or something. Or it could be multiple reasons why you don't have the money right there. Maybe it's in some account in your home country, and you got to do something to withdraw it. So you got to leave the hospital to withdraw it. So Paul said, no, they cannot hold you there against your will. And he said, if they do, you need to pull up the law and tell them to go ahead and call the police, and because the police know the law, but he said that they will try to scare you by saying, "I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call the police." Paul was saying that tell them to please call the police because they know what the law is and they know that they have to let you leave that hospital.
Mm, yeah. I didn't even know that you can live with, because yeah, I just know when you were telling me before. Remember, like, oh, really? Okay.
I thought the same thing until Paul pulled up the law.
Yeah.
It was on one of his videos, and so I trust what he says, and I trust he done his research on that.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, always have a backup plan, of course.
Most
Four,
certainly.
four. Four is four. Stay home. Plan the plan.
You got a point. If you're poor and you don't have any emergency fund, and
Yeah.
it's guys, it's expensive. That's the thing about the Philippines. It is not cheap to stay in the Philippines. Me and Stephanie, we got on Facebook, and in my opinion, some people may disagree with me, and I don't care if they disagree with me or not. I think Dumaguete is the most expensive city in the Philippines. I've been to Manila, Cebu, and Dumaguete. Three are probably what would be considered the most expensive cities. And I think Dumaguete is the most expensive city in the Philippines per capita. It's definitely the most expensive. We was looking at apartments. How much? 25,000. I mean, for just a regular
Yeah,
apartment. Like,
that's for 2 rooms.
yeah, it's two rooms, but I mean,
Well,
you can get.
I'm
Go
glad
ahead.
I got this one. It's enough. It's,
Yeah,
it's totally tight, but it's enough. I don't need a
yeah. I
big.
mean, you can get cheaper in Dumaguete, but man, the food and the rent and everything is. And the reason is they have this many renter places to rent, and they got this many people wanting to rent those places, so
Yeah,
they can make the prices higher because of the demand. In Cebu and Manila, they have many thousands of rentals, right? So they have the supply is there, so supply is more equal with the demand. In Dumaguete, the demand is really high, but the supply is really low. That's why the rent's so expensive there. But you going to the Philippines, I wouldn't do it with no less than 1,500. I mean, you can do it. Yeah, guys are doing it for 1,000 and 1,200, but man, they're not eating good. They're not being able to go out and really do a whole lot. Uh, I mean, you can 12 maybe with 1,200, and you have a Filipino with no kids, and you guys are use a tight budget, you could probably do it on 1,200. I know a friend of mine that's on 1,200 right now in his Filipina, and they run out of money at like the third week. Every single month they run out of money, and they have to really eat uh,
right.
pretty much rice for the last week. So um, I think 1,500 is the sweet spot. 1,500 to 2,000, you would probably be okay outside of Manila. Inside Manila, you're going to need more, of course, but 1,500 is the sweet spot, in my opinion, because that's going to give you enough money. Say your rent's 20,000, 25,000, then your utilities and stuff with everything, all that involved, you're going to be at 6 to 800. Then that's going to leave you enough money for your food and being able to go out and enjoy stuff, and also be able to put some money back for emergencies. I just think 1,200 is really pushing it, especially if you have a Filipino with a child. Then it's really going to be. What's your thoughts? You think you need more than 1,200 too, right?
Yeah, I agree with you because um it's increasing the price here in the Philippines. Really, like even locals, like we're even me and my friends were talking like, hey, you know what? It's really expensive nowadays. So that's why my friend Maria, she mentioned it to when I interviewed her, like, if you need, like, what you gonna need for your husband, like 100, she said at least 100,000 pesos,
Mm,
because um they, they also need to buy their necessities, like
mm.
that. So yeah, I think I think that's practical, like something like that, so I was like,
1,500 to 2,000. I think
yeah,
that's a good range. Yeah. Everybody says the Philippines is cheaper than the U.S.
no,
Well, let me
not
give you an
here. Not
Yeah,
cheap.
like yeah. So like my mother, babe, my mother gets a little over $1,000 a month, right? Is what she gets every month. And but the thing is, she could probably live here cheaper than the Philippines. Why is that? Well, she lives in subsidized housing where they pay for her, and it's a nice apartment too. It's a nice one-bedroom apartment. Her rent, her lights, her water, her cable, everything is only 265 a month. All of her bills is 265 a month for a nice one bedroom, and
Wow.
she gets $300 a month in food stamps because she's older. She's in her 60s, so they provide her like $300 a month for food stamps, and then so she get so she's got $700-800 a month to spend on whatever she wants to. Okay, whereas if in her situation, if she moved to the Philippines, uh, and her medical care is free also, so she don't have to pay for medical care. So in a situation like my mother's, it would be cheaper for her to stay here. So it really depends on where you're from. If you're living in New York City or you're living in LA, then yeah, it's probably going to be cheaper in the Philippines. So it's not always cheaper in the Philippines. So it depends on each person's situation. But I do know for sure, if you want to live at like where I'm from in Tennessee, if you're if you're at retirement age and you have free medical care in the U.S., it's probably going to be cheaper here where I live than in the Philippines in most situations. Just because you're going to be able to get subsidized housing, you're going to be able to get food stamps and stuff like that, unless you're making 1,500 or 2,000. I'm talking about people making under $1,300 a month, under $1,300 a month, because then you start making more than that, then you lose your subsidies and stuff like that. Of course, I always help my mother. As you know, I'm always taking my mother money and helping her out with food and stuff like that. I take her food just about every day, but yeah, it's not always cheaper in the Philippines. I was just trying to make that point, because what's funny, babe? They
Yeah.
always say, I'm moving to the Philippines for the weather, or I'm moving for the Philippines because it's cheaper. No, you're not. 99.9% of you guys, your main thing is the woman. And look, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to say, hey,
It's
I'm
the
going there
woman.
because
Yes.
I'm tired of dating Western women. They're this or they're that or they're this or that. So I want to go to the Philippines to meet me a partner that's going to love me and we're going to care for each other, yada yada yada. But these men don't want to admit that. They don't want. I guess they don't want to seem like a sex pat, right? I don't know what their deal is, but there's much cheaper places with good weather that speak English, much better places. I wouldn't say better places because to me, I think the Philippines is the best place to go. But I'm saying there's cheaper places where people speak English that have good weather besides the Philippines. And I say that because they always go to that. They always say they go there for the weather and because it's cheaper. No, or a lot of them will say they're going there because of the diving. Just admit it. You're going there because there's beautiful women. They make the best wives. Like that's your. I mean, yeah, you can go for the other reasons too, but these men would not be going to the Philippines if it wasn't for the Filipina. If it wasn't for the Filipina, they wouldn't be there, babe. They just, for some reason, these vloggers and these people, they just don't want to admit that. I'm not scared to admit it. If it wasn't for the Filipina, I'd
Uh,
probably go somewhere else. That's
there-
just the reality, and I don't care
yeah.
to admit it. I'm not scared to admit it. So
Yeah,
there you go.
that's why you come here twice because you just want Philippines.
Because I want you, baby. I mean, if you're not there, I'm not coming there, right? I'll go to Colombia. I
Exactly.
go to Mexico. There's plenty of other places. So, but
Yeah.
I mean, yes, the Philippines is a beautiful country. I don't want to knock that. I mean, it's obviously there's other. When I say this, there's other reasons besides the Filipina, right? That's obvious. Like there's beautiful waterfalls, there's beautiful beaches, there's beautiful it's a tropical paradise, right? The people are amazing. They speak English, like all of that. The Philippines is amazing when it comes to that. So I'm not saying that the only reason to go there is for the Filipina. Obviously not. What I'm saying is that the primary reason these men are going there is because of the Filipina. That they just don't want to admit that. They don't
Yes,
admit
they're
it. They
lonely. They're lonely there, of course.
Yeah, they're lonely. They're tired of. In my situation, I can fix my loneliness really easy, but I don't want to date the Western women. So some men are just fed up with dating Western women. Babe, we're just fed up with dating the Western women, and so I have no problem admitting my primary reason for going to the Philippines was to meet a Filipina like you, and I'm happy I did that. So but yeah, there's plenty of other things to love about the Philippines other than a Filipina. You know, I'm just stating that's the primary reason 99% of these men go there. And I can, if they say that it's cheaper there, I can prove that wrong too. So, because it's really not for most people. But, anyways, the Filipina is the number one reason men go to the Philippines, babe.
Well, Filipino are always the best. That's why.
I
Yeah,
agree with you.
why? The reason why Filipina. That's why expats. And James Fardish, he said it's not cheap there. I know. Yeah, it's not cheap here. So
Yeah, it's true. It's
yeah.
true.
Okay. From Bruce Davis. I've been to Philippines, David. People need to listen what he's saying. Of course, you have to listen what David said because he already experienced that, guy. So yeah,
I appreciate
that's
it.
why David is here to give you more informative about Philippine, with Philippine cultures or and
Yeah, what to expect,
yeah,
and yeah,
yeah.
we
Uh,
enjoy doing these lives together too. You know, it gives us me and Stephanie a chance to interact with each other. It gives us a chance to interact with some of her viewers. Right now, I think I would say that they're not the YouTube is not putting out the notifications, babe. That's my guess. With you only
yeah,
having 10 viewers, most likely YouTube's not put out notifications.
yeah. Please share this live stream, guys.
Did
Can
you
you please hit the like button there, heart this live stream,
did you
like you
did
know.
you share on your Facebook?
Yeah, I share. I just
Yeah.
post. I,
Okay.
I was mentioning it yesterday that hey, you know what, if you wanna join, and also in my TikTok, but I made a new
Oh,
account.
yesterday they done Filipinas done forgot about that a long time ago. If you let it know yesterday.
What? And I just woke up like 7:30. I didn't even eat. I wake up late, babe, because I sleep so yeah I sleep late again. Yeah, hi person, conservative. That's your brother. Okay, lucky I have the money to stay there. Yeah, you know what? You have to be.
What is it? I didn't hear it.
No.
What'd you say, babe?
Wait, hold on. He said like lucky he got money to stay here. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's good, man. Congratulations. You know, a lot of men go there that can't really truly afford it. You know, they get there. You know, they got their little 1,200, or I mean, I wouldn't say little. It's little for the Philippines, but they got their $1,200 a month, and they get to the Philippines and they move there, and they're like, "Damn, man, I thought I was going to be able to stay here for a lot cheaper than this." And they realize that $1,200 is probably not enough. I mean, you can do it, but you're going to have to sacrifice on a lot on your food, your housing, etc.
Mm, yeah. Just like station. Well, okay. Well, where is it? There are train of right here. I don't know. Hit like and subscribe if you're new to this channel, guys. I
Good to see you, Bruce. Hope you're having a good night, man.
don't know. You can leave the hospital. You can sign. You will come back and pay. I can. Easy. I've checked out my girlfriend's team. Oh yeah, sure. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Any questions, guys? I understand what you are saying, David, about YouTube notifications. Yeah, sometimes it's weird because yesterday I got a lot of viewers and now I only have 9 viewers now. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting notifications. That's what I think it is. I mean, you could stop it and restart it, but
Yeah, maybe.
that's
Yeah, I don't know. I'll try. I'll try and then make another. You want me to end
maybe
it?
if you stop it and restart it, it may send out the notifications.
Yeah, maybe I should do that.
You
And
want to
then
try that?
Yeah, I will.
Will
Okay,
it be
just
on the
we will back, guys. Okay,
Will it be on the same link that you sent me before, right?
I will make another link. Then I send.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. We're gonna restart this. Hopefully she can send out the notifications, guys.
yeah.
We'll be
Hold on,
back.
guys. Just we will come back. Okay. All right.